Okay, boss. So in the last class we've seen about creating cube and loading it. Now we're going to focus on how do we delete data in InfoCube. There are three ways of doing delete data: request wise deletion, selective deletion. Okay, boss. Now when you say delete data, you're deleting entire content of the cube. Okay, so how do you do this? Just get the cube. This was your cube, right? Just right click and say what? Delete data, and then you really want to delete? Say what? Yes. And do you want to keep the data in the dimensions? Say what? No. So it deletes fact table and dimension tables completely. This is how deleting entire data was. I want to bring the data back. It's taking a lot of time with thousands I'm putting this. Don't worry on all this. I'm just reloading the data back. I've deleted it, right? So I'm doing it. So does it process packet by packet? Packet 1 and 2 are done. Now it's going with 3 and 4. Okay. And I would like to run the load again here. Okay. So if you go to my queue, do you see 2 requests here? Why do I see 2 requests? Because I run the DTP twice. So for each instance of loading of your DTP or info package, it generates one request number. I know this request is brought in 0 records, fine, I know. But so let's say even this has got some data. Now what is my requirement is the data what is coming with this request must be deleted. That's what I want. That is request wise deletion now. So how do I do this? You get to the manage of the queue where you see log of all the requests, what is coming to my queue. Now select the corresponding request and say what? Delete. When I do this, whether it's brought in data or not, so all the data what is coming into my queue with this request will get deleted out. Our request ద్వారా queue లోకి వచ్చిన data అంతా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. That is request wise deletion. Now I've got lots of data in my queue. There are lots of data, right? I'm not worried about which request it is, but I have a different requirement like this. I've got around 2 lakh records, but that could be a single request or multiple requests. We are not worried on. Now my requirement is this. Look, I've got sales channel code. I can see what all values do we have. We have got I and S, right? So irrespective of the data, irrespective of the request, I would like to delete all the records where my sales channel code is S. The data could be in single request or spread across multiple requests. I would like to delete all the records where my sales channel code is S. Okay. And one more criteria, let's say with and I would say with product key is what? 485. Okay. Let me tell them 485 and what? I. That's my combination, what I want to delete. Then I can go with what? Selective deletion. When you want to delete data in the cube selectively based on certain characteristic values, then you go with selective deletion. Right click on the cube and say what? Manage. I'm not bothered about which request it is. So go to the contents tab. There's a button delete selection. Click on this. Then delete selections. Then provide your selections. What is it? What
485.
and then what? Sales channel code as what? I. So just give selections. So execute and the selection when do you want to run? Immediately start and then start your job, and it formulates one job here. Look at this. There's some job running in. I can check the job status from here. Job, and if the job says finished, it means what? It is really done. And close it. Now if you try to see the content, will you find records with what is it? Product key 0485. I ante em చూపికూడదు. Noted. So that's how selective deletion you can do this. Okay. Now we'll delete all the data bus. Got this selected deletion on the cube, and one more option. You right click on this and say delete all data. Right. That is one option. For deleting entire data, you can also do it from manage. From manage, select the cube and this button. What is button? Do you really want to delete? Yes. Go to trigger చేయొచ్చు. So you can right click delete data or from the manage also on the top. This is deleting data in the cube. Yeah.